It is I, John O'Regan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where my daughter, Katie Bug, has made it home from her trip to Washington, D.C. They go every year, and it is a good thing that they send our children to learn about democracy in our country. They visit all the monuments. Look, she's back now, but look what she brought me. I love Dad. And look, it's got all the monuments. You see it? Look, it's got the Capitol, the Washington Monument. That's what my little girl did for me. But she brought me back this thing, too. Check this out. It's a snow globe. Oh, my God, it's unbelievable. It's global warming. As you look, you shake it up, and you get all this damn global warming. It's absolutely horrible global warming, and you can just shake it anytime you want to. See all the global warming you want to. Now, I got a few words to say to that damn left-wing wacko on MSNBC. Fathead Ed, I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. I tell you this right now, I have heard the vile things that you had to say about conservative columnist, writer, and haughty Laura Ingraham. And it just goes to show you just exactly how stupid you really are. This woman is gorgeous. And you called her a quote-unquote a right-wing slut and quote-unquote a talk slut. What in the hell is wrong with you, you moron? You don't say things like that to hot women, but apparently you do. But that's okay, because I've seen you, fathead Ed. I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. And you wouldn't even be in the same league as a haughty as Laura Ingraham, because you are fat. That's right, you are a fat ass. And not to mention the fact, every time I see you, you got more lines on your face. Lines on my face from our president, a disgrace. And you got all these lines on your face. You know what those are, fathead Ed? I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. Those are worry lines. Worry lines. That's because you seem to be a little bit nervous about what's going on with your worthless president. And it's damn well you ought to have those worry lines, because I got news for you, baby. I don't give a damn what happened in New York State. Your people were bounced out on your ears in November, and there's more where that came from. Oh, my God. I see another worry line coming right now. You better call hydroxyzine and get something for it, because there's going to be a lot more where that came from. And I can only imagine you're just going to gain more weight too. Christ, you and Keith Olbermann are the fattest people I've ever seen. And I know why. Because you eat, because you're nervous. Eat nervous, eat nervous. It just makes sense to me, baby. But with that being said, I want to point out a little bit of hypocrisy for you left-wing idiots. Now, believe it or not, during the Iraq War, when you people were bitching about it all the time, people like me actually said that you have the right to disagree with any administration. Just like Hillary said. Remember, Hillary said, we have the right to disagree with any administration. And apparently, you can disagree with any administration when you're Democrat and Republicans in office. But when you got one of your left-wing wacko presidents and people like me say something bad about his policies, we're racist. Because we don't seem to like black people in your minds. Or we don't seem to like people with a Muslim faith in your minds. Or we just don't seem to like anybody that's a Democrat in your mind. But when you called her those names, I was one of the people that actually stood up and said, you know, he got the punishment fit the crime. You're suspended a week without pay. Here's what you need to do, fathead Ed. I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. Apply for unemployment. That's right. Go down right now and sign up for unemployment. And take your producer with you, your cameraman, your staff. Christ almighty, there's another 50 people that could be unemployment. It's unreal. You can drive up the unemployment rate by 0.1%. Is that a good thing? Well, in ways yes, and in ways no. You know, it just makes this little nanny state Marxist dictatorship that you people seem to love so much just look a little bit better for you. But then, you know, it goes up 0.1%. It's going to look bad for your boy Obama. That would be horrible. The man who's not a Muslim. He's overseas right now in France selling us all out. That's right. He's over there telling them spend, spend, spend. And they're telling him shut the hell up. We don't want to spend any more money. We We see what it's done to your country. One more worry line. There it is. You better get the damn cold cream out the Noxema right now, fathead Ed. I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz, because it don't look good for your side, baby. But, with that being said, I actually stood up for your right and that idiot buddy of yours, Keith Obinger, when he was canned by MSNBC. Because, believe it or not, people like me actually believe in your right to free speech. When Oberman did the horrible thing he did by accepting campaign contributions or giving campaign contributions to the Democrat of his choice, he got into trouble for it. And the punishment there fit the crime too. I said he should be reinstated because, believe it or not, I'm not a damn hypocrite. I believe in free speech, even your free speech. Can you say the same thing about somebody like me? Can you? Who is it that you have on your show all the time, bad-mouthing right-wing talk shows, or right-wingers in general? That would be Al Sharpton. You and Al Sharpton sit there and plot how you can stifle my free speech. Which just the other day we saw where your Marxist communist buddy wants to police the internet, of all things, to give Obama's viewpoints to anything that they consider offensive that might hurt his re-election chances. Well, here I am, fathead Ed, I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. I'm a right-winger, and I'm going to say what I want to about your worthless president. And I'm going to say what I want to about you, too. Because if you can do it in front of a national audience of 27 people, then I can do it in front of an audience of 27 people. And that's just how it all works out. But look, fathead Ed, let's just, mano a mano. I'm going to give you a history lesson, fathead Ed. I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz, because Memorial Day's coming and you are in sore need of one. You see this flag behind me? This flag was the flag of John C. Fremont, the great pathfinder, who also just happened to be the first Republican candidate for the high office of the President of the United States. And he was an abolitionist. And I honored him by putting up this flag today so I could badmouth you. Isn't that funny? That's right. Now, this is your favorite Islamo-homophobiac, Ronald Reagan, saying this to you now, fathead Ed. I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. Baby, I got one for you. And what I want you to do, fathead Ed, I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz, is to start listening to the words of wisdom from a man that I am growing to respect and admire. And that man's name is Herman Cain. That's right. And he is blacker than your president. But the things that he says makes more sense than anything that came out of the mouth of your left-wing president, the Marxist dictator that he is. But I want to hear you bad-mouthing. Go ahead, fathead Ed, I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz. Say something about him. Do it. Do it. Say it. That way, I can look you right in your liney, worry-lined face and tell you exactly what I think of you. That you would be nothing but a damn racist. That's right. Say something about Herman Cain, you damn hypocrite. I want to hear it. Until next time, this is your favorite Islamophobia saying this to you now. I'm really not your favorite Islamophobia. I'm third on the list. There's Pastor Terry Jones and, of course, the Donald. So that makes me number 3. But I'm staying there right at number 3, and I don't seem to be slipping in the polls. Unlike fathead Ed, I know nothing, Sergeant Schultz, president. Sorry about your leg. Dude, damn fathead Ed, Sergeant Schultz, just one more worry line. And I tell you this right now, there's not enough Noxema in the world to save you from what's coming. Until next time, I say this